Welcome to Factorio. Let's start automating. My name is Nilo. So this is episode 29 of our Let's Play, and we are really just digging into the late game here. And let me just start by just saying, you know, this playthrough is not going to be transitioning into a mega base. That was never the intention. This is a starter from the beginning to launch the rocket, and then sort of from there we can go. But that being said, because it would just overlap too much with my Death World series, which is actually focusing, if you are looking at the latest playlist, the one called Great Escape, it actually starts from the sort of the first rocket launch and then tries to build up from there. And then you also have the added difficulty or challenge of facing more biters, and it sort of takes a it takes the offset from what we've learned in all of this game, so that should be interesting as well. So if you want sort of to this continue, then that playlist will absolutely continue. But we're not done yet. We have a number of things to do. What we did last time was we built our beautiful nuclear power plant. It looks great, except for the fact that it's not turned on. It's a bit derelict. Huh, interesting. 4 reactors. Which one is reactor 4? That's the one we have to be extra mindful of. Now, the thing is, we need to build 3 things. We do not have a KOVAREX build. No, we do not. And I kind of in the last episode promised that there would be a masterclass on this soon, but that I kind of ran out of time, so it didn't have the time for it. Sorry, but we're gonna build it anyway. We are gonna build it here. Let me just grab the stuff we need. We're going to build a simple build for it. That one. That's the one I need. We don't need more than 4, I think. Well, I know. There we go. And what else do we need? We need some productivity modules. We actually need some better productivity modules. Maybe it's actually time for us to start building just a few of those good productivity modules. I'm going to just build it here because we're going to need it later on anyway. So let me just build that. That's not how we build things. That one, and yes. So what we do is we take one of these requesters, and this will be productivity mark. No. Productivity mark 1 we have. Productivity mark 2, and that goes into productivity mark 3. So basically it goes this, and this, and then they also go in here, and then I can take a single one out. That one. You don't want to build too many of these because they're kind of expensive, but you know, we just want to build like maybe 12 of those. That's a good number. We need 4 of those for our rocket silo. Absolutely. Copy paste. That's again, that's shift right click, shift left click, then you copy from an assembler into here. And the amounts that got here is the amount you need to sustain it for 30 seconds. So basically, I like that idea that it's sort of in a 30-second cycle. Yeah, that sounds good. We need the blue ones. Is the blue one coming in? We can see 50 blue ones are coming in. Great. So we have that one in progress, and I've gotten my centrifuges in the meantime. I think 4 centrifuges will be fine. I'm gonna build it here. So, pew, pew, pew. The topic of the day. KOVAREX build. We researched this, and speaking of research, we need to continue on the research. I want to make... Oh, I don't even have speed module 3. Ha! Or productivity module 3. That's kind of awful, isn't it? Oops. So I'm actually building something I can't build. I just thought I had to know in it yet. So this is not working. Stop. Right, so unfortunately they can start building, but they can't really do anything except for that. Cool. Go. Whoa, and mistakes were made. Wow, I'm working so fast that not even I can keep up. So how are the likelihood that you can keep up with this? All right, let's look at this. So these are being productivity mark 2. And then I need, this takes red, blue, and productivity mark 1, so that's what we request. This one will be the productivity mark 3 that we don't have, which is being researched, which will take red, blue, and productivity mark 2, which will come in from the other assemblers. Yeah? Cool. Now even I think I got it. Maybe. Back again. KOVAREX, he said. Yes, he did. Let's try building that. So, KOVAREX is a slow process. 60-second crafting time. It's one of those weird recipes that take the same inputs and outputs. So, what is really important is that if you apply productivity modules, you couldn't do that in earlier versions, but you can that now. I don't know how. It's like a year ago it was added. But you don't get it from the whole 41. You don't get productivity of that. You only get it from the difference. That means it's only the difference of 1 in uranium-235 that you will get productivity module applied to, not the uranium-238, which is a negative number, and you don't get negative productivity. So only means this one will produce 1 extra uranium every 8%. So what we need to do for this one is we need to get stuff inbound and we need to get stuff outbound. Well, that's kind of the way things usually go. The way I want to do it is I want to have this belt have 2 things on this belt, and that's going to be I got this on the outside belt like that, and we have this on the inside belt like this. Come on. There. Happy. That's very low mounts. That's okay. Never mind. So this one should just help us get a sense of what it's going to look like. There we go. All right. This one will slowly pick up because it doesn't need to be fast since it's a 30-second craft time. Now I need to load things out. That's going to be here. That will load everything out. And then I will need to get something inbound. And can I make those? Yeah. There. That's a weird sound probably. This one will now get, okay, so the outbound here will put 41 of the uranium-235 and 2 uranium-238. All right, well, I'm going to take this and put it back in. I'll let the other one slide past. So how does this work? This one should work in and of itself. And however, I want this to be able to, any excess or any of the dark green that comes out, I have to get that back in. So that could just be like, get it back in. Sure. But I'm going to lose some, but the 2 going out will definitely need to go in. That's for sure. The other thing is the uranium-235, the light green, will over time build a short surplus. So I need to be able to allow that to pass on by. Actually, don't think I need it. I think I can make it 2 like this. There. And that means I'm going to filter this one here. At this point, I can pick it up into this one. And then I can put it in on the inside and have... Ooh, that was for our productivity modules. Great. Then I need to do the speed modules. The reason why I'm working towards the rocket silo. And I am just going to go here. This is a neat trick. If you have something far away in the base that you want to change, then you can set the filter here. I'll copy it. Now I have it in hand. Go to the map view. And you can stamp this one in because you don't need to be nearby in order to change the recipe. You can do that for changing recipes or changing values in inserters, for example, but you can't do it for changing the actual entity. You can change it for the values of the entity. That makes sense? Like recipes you can change, inserter constraints you can change, but you can't change it, or you can't change the directionality of belts or that kind of thing. So that was pretty easy. We can get that one. All right, so this I like. Now that, oh, except for that one has to be here. Let's let's not do that yet. All right, so this one should be fired up. Are we ready to see how it works? Okay, well, obviously it doesn't work very well right now. This one will pick up some. If I do that, let's see. Now my robots will go in and they'll put it into that location. And it'll start flowing. Well, that was not much. But okay, the other 23 are coming. 23 plus 23, that's good. Come on. Come on, boys and girls. You can do it. And then in the meantime, we are going to take our beacons. Where be the beacons? Give me 10. Give me 10 beacons, right? There we go. Here, when it goes to 40, it'll start working. And there we go. Now it'll start working extremely slow. Extremely slow. but I want to do that here. The other thing on the other hand is kind of different. So the other one goes here. So basically what I want to do is I want to just get it in on the outside. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. And so what I mean, when this one comes out, now you know what, I'm gonna help speed things along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get some modules in here. 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there, maybe? I don't know. Something like this. It actually output. What happened? Did we see it? I didn't see it, but I think what happened was that the dark. So what happens? We're gonna watch another cycle go through so that we can see what happens. So what we want to happen is that these 41 get put out here and get picked up by that one. The dark ones go through here and go up and gets picked up. They go through and go up and get picked up. Maybe, but they get picked up now. Great. And you can see that now that it was 8 before, now it's 9. Everything looks great. And what we can then do is we can now start having this one. This is completely irrelevant, but you know, over time it will work like this. So the reason why I'm putting it in on the side load is, well, let's look at this one when it comes through. You will be able to see that this one will block the input from the side, because it's really important that I make sure that I don't saturate the belt with these, because then suddenly this one will backlog all the way up. Now when it picks up something again, I'm going to watch it. You will see that a bit more will be added from the side belt, but only a bit more. When it picks up, drop below, I don't know, drop below 10, then we can see it. Dum, da, dum. Can we do some research? Yeah, let's get some more research. We want some faster research speed? I guess so. Also silo, we have robot speed. Let's get research. There. Okay, let's watch. Especially the dark ones. We're at 10. Let's see where it goes afterwards. It goes in here. Boom, it gets waiting. It's waiting, and then there we go. It picked up, and then it slid a bit over, and then just a bit was added. Specifically 3. Maybe even 2. So what I'm going to do, this one, the brilliant thing about this one is it's actually scalable, very scalable. Yeah. Boom, boom. This is why I wanted 4, because if we have 4, that's definitely going to be enough. The one thing that you should keep in mind is that this one will just keep cycling here until it fills up to 80 in this one, which is a bit much. Just a bit much. But now we have KOVAREX process working really well, actually, and it'll just keep going. What we could do is we can go back to our build. We actually want this one. I'm gonna get 8. Do we have 8 yet? No, we have 4. When this one gets up, now it's up to 13, 14, so all the way up. When it gets to 40, we actually manually have to, we should put it in here, because everything that cycles here will not cycle out into the other ones until it's full and happy. All right, here comes some things we could use. Not the ones we were requesting, but we'll get it, we'll get it. Oops. What did I do? I just rotated a belt, just out of sheer panic. Come on, get these. Yes, yes. Boom, and then we can do an upgrade. We're not gonna do this upgrade many places, but we'll do it here. These, right? Yeah, getting that one is kind of wasted. But anyway, this will now be, whenever they get created, they'll be put in here as upgrade. And this one will now have more productivity. Boom, we're getting more. And every time this one also runs through, you can also add productivity to these, but I really don't feel the need for it, to be honest. I just don't feel the need. This is now at 17, so we should at some point kind of come back and check on it. This one is steady, stable, working, operational, awesome. You know, all those words. What about here? How's this one going? Not well? Not well indeed. Is that because this one is too slow? Yeah, it actually is. What we have done the better assembler, haven't we? Yes, we have. So it's time for us to build this one. Here. And I'm gonna put it into that box. This one will be only for here, and copy paste. Yeah, so 100 of those. That's gonna take a while. This one definitely don't need 100 more. We would just need like 20, even less actually. This one should just be, yeah, okay, whatever. It's fine. We're gonna get a few of these. The main advantage is not the crafting speed between the blue and the yellow, please. So 0.75 and 1.25. That is not the advantage. The advantage is the fact that we can put 4 modules in these. So for example, when we have a build like this, and we are going to run out of this one soon, we can actually make these much better by making them yellow and thereby putting 4 modules instead of just 2 modules. Now, we want to work our way towards rocket materials. All the rest of the base is working, and yes, we do know that obviously steel is never ever going to keep up with our... It's either steel or red circuits that will not be able to keep up here. It just is. Oh wait, for example, this one would be an excellent place for us to build that one. And I'll take these out and I'll build those here. So now they'll be coming in from the house robots delivering them. And I can just do that. Well, no, I couldn't, because that's exactly what happens. I'll have to do this manually. Now this obviously is going to slow them down a lot. It's down to speed 0.5, but that's it was competing against speed 0.75 for the blue assemblers before, and now it's just ever so slightly better. Okay, can we oh, they're coming in. 1, 2, yeah, they're coming in. Whoa, they're not? They're not? Huh. Okay, well, I'll take these 2 out then and build that one. Lab research. What do we want now? We can do more lab research, but let's do this one. So what we've done here is we've increased now that it's a 60% productivity. Obviously, we are not getting enough steel, and that's the issue here. So it's not going to work at full capacity, so we might as well make sure that it runs at a higher rate of productivity, as far up as it can go. So it actually goes up here. This is nice. This one, yeah, more steel. Not gonna worry about that just now. Oh, look at that. Look at all this beautiful steel. Let's just give a little helping hand. There we go. That should help out a bit. So what do we want to build now? Now we want to build, if we look at... Oh, maybe I should have? No, not yet. We take this one afterwards. In order for us to launch the rocket, which is our big fat goal, we're still going to do other things as well, but we want to start working on this because it takes a long time to make. So rocket parts. You need 100 rocket parts for 1 satellite, and you need 10 of each of the rocket control units, low density structures, and rocket fuel for 1 part. So you need 1,000 rocket fuel, 1,000 low density, 1,000 rocket control units to launch 1 satellite. And we might want to launch more than 1, but that's a lot. So we need to make some big builds. What we need to do is we want to make rocket fuel. We'll make that first. So it requires solid fuel and light oil. Solid fuel, we'll get that from light oil. So that means this is light oil plus light oil. We only need light oil inbound, and then we can get the rocket fuel. That's really convenient. Also, if we compare these recipes, 10 light oil gives 1 solid, 20 petroleum, or 20 heavy oil. So clearly we should use the light oil to always use the light oil for solid fuel unless there's a really weird example of something. So let's look at some ratios here. What if we have this one, which works at a 30-second cycle, like that. And we have this one. Now, hypothetically, that works on here. So, every 2 seconds, this one crafts 1. Okay. And at crafting speed 1. This one gets a bit more weird because it needs 10 every 30 seconds, so it needs 1 every 3 seconds. And there are 2 of them, so it needs 2 every 3 seconds. But then there's the crafting time, so it needs 1.5 every 3 seconds. The crafting time, not the crafting time, the crafting speed 0.75, so we multiply by that. That means instead of it needing 2 every 3 seconds, then it needs 1.5 every 3 seconds, and that ratio is the same as 1 every 2 seconds for 2 of these. Lo and behold, one of these can feed 2 of those. How do you know? And the way we're going to do it is I am going to do like whoosh, and then we can do here. Super simple, right? This one just gets the light oil, it gets flipped over here into these 2, which both get the light oil, and that one, and then it's just output on a belt. Doesn't get much better than that. Output on the belts. Now we just need to figure out how to do some power. Did we not get some, yeah, some substations? What if we built 1, 2, 3 of these? Then look at this location of this one. That's not it. That one, the substation. It covers everything. So I'm gonna put that in here. And output, 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 output. That's the easiest thing to move. And let's get some lights in here, right? We need, where is a good place to put lights? Now this build is extremely modular. It works really well, so I'm just gonna cut it. Swish, hello robots. And I'm gonna build it here. I'm gonna build it slightly to the side because this thing needs to be double the size, so it's gonna take a bit more space. And I'm gonna go at this location, so here. That's too much. That one. So how many do we want of this? Well, it takes forever to build, so let's build 3 of these. That gives us, you said 3? Yeah, 4. 4, of course 4. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. And I'm going to just get that one here. And I think that I don't think I have these in my network. No, I don't. Interesting where the light... Oh, they'll get there. They'll get there. Let's see. So we're still missing 3 of the good assemblers, or good modules. That means some of these have already been placed. Like 1 in there, 1 in there, and 1 in there. So there's missing 1 in each. This one is now up to 40, so that means we should be doing a rerun over there. Very, very important, by the way. If you pick up a machine that's working, you lose everything that's in it. That means if you are building this and it starts working and you pick it up, you will have lost your 40 uranium, and those 40 first uranium takes a while to get, so be very careful about picking those up. All right, I need to handcraft those, I guess. What world do we live in where I'm handcrafting that? That's the steel we were missing before. There. Ta-da! Well, So much for that. Ta-da. And I am going to get a pump there. Just want to make sure that things are coming in. Here. 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 Is this the liquid? It is the liquid. And the one thing we're missing. Just like that, we have rocket fuel in significant quantities. So where are we going to make this on our bus? Well, I've actually been preparing this all the way from the beginning by reserving some space on the bus for exactly this. So we have the low density structures over here. That's a bit of decoration. I know there's also some other belt that has decoration, and I don't care. I guess that's what I can say. This one. Blue as well. And then there's one left. That one left will be for our... Well, it'll be for our rocket control units that we will make eventually. Oh, I just walked into that green spot. Let's see. Is it working? Yeah, they're just slowly putting things in there. And great. This is our low density structures. Actually, this is also super important. We do need that. What? Here. Okay. 2 of those. Yeah. Just fill it up with... Just put this in and put that one in. Yep. And now we're going to go back to our KOVAREX just to babysit it a bit and start up the second KOVAREX process. Go, 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 go. Looks like we have enough iron. That's good. And this one, we can take this out without making any kind of disturbance in the force. And that's going to be 38 in that one. Nice. So this one, oh, this actually has some. Boom. Wow. Some of it must have slided past it. There we go. And that one is not there yet. So I'm going to build that. That was rocket robot speed. And we're going to make our way towards the rocket silo. Look at that. This is really, really nice. Really nice. We have now 3 of these working, and you will see how fast they actually produce. Well, it doesn't look like fast, but as they iterate here, this one is now already at +1. This one is going to be at +2, +3 even, and then we're going to get this one's at plus what? Boom, +2. And then basically the idea is you go in here, take those +2, put it over there, take these. No. Just wait a bit. Might have messed that one up. Take those and those, right? So that eventually this one will also fill up. It's of course missing 2 of those modules. And are they coming though? Let's babysit a bit more just to make sure that we have those 4 operational. And when we have those operational, we will never ever be needing those again. It's really weird because it transitions from being something that you just have none of to something you have too much of. That one, you just need to work faster, my friend. You are just not fast enough. There. I need productivity modules. It's crazy, right? Maybe I actually need the same for these 2. You know what? It's pretty important that it also gets an input. Yep. Those 2. They also need to be a bit faster. Not like that much faster, but just a bit faster. This one went from speed 0.75 to speed 2.25. That's a production increase of factor 3. Nice. Here, these are working, these are working, these are working. This is also a good candidate, but we don't really need it. Let's see, this one, yeah, they're working, it's good. This one is gonna fill up. It's gonna take a while though. Yeah, just keep going in this. And back here at our babysit location, oh, let's actually look at our rocket fuel that we built. These are still not working. Why not? Oh, they're just waiting for some of those, because all of them are getting put into my inventory. Here, look at that. That belt is full. Now we just need rocket control units and a few other things. Then I can actually start working on this. And all of this, let's see, this one's at 6 already. It goes pretty quick. I want to make sure that it's rates 1 to 3, 1 all the way through. 6. I'll take the 6 out and put up there. This one's at 4. This one's at 5. Where are we at? 22. I mean, you can see how fast this actually goes. And we just still need the productivity in the top one here. Is it coming? I think it should be en route, at least the first one. That one, right? Yeah, this one is building. So that's good. So once it's done building, it gets out and it can go into the other one. Cool. And one thing to note is that robots will tend to prioritize me first, but now I'm outside of the Roboport network, so I'm not getting any of these. That means anything that's produced will either go into that location, as you can see here, or it'll go up to satisfy this part. Actually, that's a bit weird that it doesn't go. So it actually looks like it's coming in here. That's probably because the logistics robots are coming there first. Boom, as soon as they go, it's the logistics bot being assigned to it, instead of a construction bot. Construction bot will be the one placing it. It's interesting, actually. I didn't know that the logistics requests were before production requests. That's a bit of a shame. Look at that. Something just flew out, and that means this one is coming in, and we're down to 0. Really? That makes no sense, does it? Oh well. Here, 4 additional, 3 additional, 3 additional. Hey, that is pretty damn good. And we're now up to 32. I want to see it actionable. Ah, okay. So it kind of thought that it was okay, but it wasn't. Yeah. Okay, but this is not going to take long. This oh, it's actually working now. So once this one goes out, that's going to be like a 60-second craft. Nothing much here. We just let this one run through one more time, and then we get to 32. And then we have all of them operational, and I'd like to get the productivity in here as well. They're all speed 2. Oh. Oh, right, this is faster because it doesn't have the second module. I was like, what? Let's see. All right, this one, 3. That sounds good. And we don't know what this one is until it's steady. 2. And... ta-da! Everything is working. The entire KOVAREX production facility is operational. This is excellent. And the last one is coming in, and it's going to go in before that one completes. I just want this one to just be like that. Now we will never worry about it again. We can go in and take a few because we wanted our nuclear power. But we need to make sure that there is a surplus. Boom. Thank you very much for watching. Now you've learned how to make KOVAREX and how to make rocket fuel. And we are one step closer to having more power that we absolutely need, and also getting closer to that first rocket launch. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series as we progress, and I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. See you guys next time. Take care and stay effective.